Here with the trainer of Andre Ward, Virgil Hunter. Now, Virgil, we are entering this Saturday the rematch of Andre Ward versus Sergey Kovalev. Now, there was a lot of controversy behind the fight. However, some feel Ward took the fight. Others feel that Sergey deserved the decision. Walk us through it.
Well, you know what I can say about that now is creates an opportunity for a second great fight. I thought it was a great fight. No doubt in my mind when the fight was over that we edged it out, but you never know. And we did, and I applaud the judges. You can't dispute three judges who all had it the same. It's not like they got on the cell phone and one called the other. What do you have? What do you have? No, they got it right, and for them to have to endure the criticism that they endured by people who are not judges, you know, that's unbelievable to me. You know, that's like me being an 18-wheeler driver and I'm criticizing what's the race driver's name, the good one, Gordon. Is that his last name? One of the, you know, the Indianapolis 500 drivers. I'm trying to tell him what he should be doing, you know. So.
Can you explain to us another controversy surrounding the camp of Sergey Kovalev? John David Jackson said, or they say that a job was offered to John. John says, never happened. You guys just spoke, nothing more. But apparently, he was going to change teams. What are your thoughts on that?
It's not true, and that's going to be revealed tomorrow at the press conference. It's unfortunate that he said that because he left a paper trail, so, you know, I don't know why. You know, I'm not going to even go into, I wouldn't have done it, but tomorrow you get your answers.
Okay. Well, Sergey says that he tired in the 5th round. That's one of the reasons why he wasn't able to stop Andre Ward. He says he blames his conditioning coach, that his energy levels weren't there. Do you believe any of that? Or perhaps it was Andre Ward's boxing IQ and he was able to make those adjustments?
You know, I think that I've been in it long enough to know when a fighter tires. Now, I never call a person a liar or anything. I didn't see, personally, where he was fatigued. And that doesn't mean he wasn't. He might not wanted anybody to know. Yeah. So you can only take him at his word. So I take him at his word.
And Andre Ward was able to dig to that body well. Is that a problem for Sergey Kovalev?
Well, if you let anybody hit you in the body, it's going to be a problem for you, you know. And, you know, I think that bothered him that, you know, here's a guy who's not known as a killer puncher like you, has the audacity to put his head in the mouth of the cannon and step all the way up to the firing pin and engage you, you know, and won the fight that way. Yeah. And I think that bothers him because that hasn't happened to him before. And like all big punchers, when they have a setback and somebody you know, doesn't agree or cave in to what they bring, you know, it possibly can create a lot of excuses.
And there's a difference in personalities with Ward and Kovalev. Ward is very cool, calm, collective. Sergey is very angry. He doesn't like Andre. He says he hates him. He doesn't want to beat him. He wants to kick his ass, is what he says. Now, having that anger and having that chip on his shoulder, can that deviate from his game plan and work in your favor?
Who knows? He said the same thing about Pascal and he prevailed. So we just take you at your word. We take you at your word that you want to injure us and everything. So we prepare for that not to happen.
I can see why you and Ward mesh well. You're very cool, calm, and collective yourself.
Yeah. Just take it for you at your word. Yeah. And I mean, you didn't have that attitude the first fight. What was your attitude the first? Was you gonna play patty cakes and not win? You should have had that attitude the first fight also. You've had it in all your fights. So now you say you're gonna turn the thermostat up a little bit. Okay, we take you at your word.
Now, one of my last questions. Breaking news, Mayweather-McGregor is officially announced for August 26th at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. What are your thoughts on that fight? And are they trying to derail Canelo versus Triple G, another great fight?
Well, that fight's in September, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's less than a month, 3 weeks.
I don't know. It's less than 3 weeks.
Well, August 26th.
Oh yeah, I got you. Between August and
yeah.
You know, Golovkin and Canelo, I think they are going to have what they were going to have. You know, I don't think anybody who's, if they go to Floyd and McGregor's fight, say, I'm not going to go to this one. It's just a different setup, you know. So I think that both of them will be successful.
Okay. Yeah, you know, sorry, I have one last question here. Amir Khan, when do we expect him to come back? And is he still seeking that fight with Kell Brook? And can that fight still sell?
Oh yeah, that fight definitely can sell in the UK. That's the shot caller in the UK right there. Shot caller Coogan. Will Khan and Brook still sell in the UK?
It's going down in levels.
Well, okay, so what he's saying is instead of 15, they'll get 12. That's what he's saying. Instead of Wembley, instead of Wembley with 90, he'll go to Sheffield with 30. What's the name of this place they call it?
Bramall.
Yeah, Bramall Lane. They'll go there for 30. That's what he's saying. Of course, that fight's gonna sell.
But we expect Khan to come back and have a.
I expect him back after Ramadan. Of course, he's got to get back on track. He needs, you know, a fight or two to get back into a groove. It's not some fight he just wants to jump back into. Brook has to heal. You know, I think that's a 6-month ordeal. I think the last eye injury wasn't a 6-month healing process, Coogan. So for Brook, yeah. So he has to heal. So probably looking at sometime early 2017 if it happens.
All right. Well, thank you.